Good afternoon and welcome to Picks for Sunday, March 10th. We're going to play the late pick 5 at Santa Anita today, which starts in the fifth race. The fifth race starts off as a maiden claimer. It's on the flat course, 6.5 on the grass, flat. This race includes some professional maidens, like the 1 Quintessence and the 5 Cantaro d'Oro. And, it ends up being a type of thing where when you're building tickets, do you keep putting these horses in, or do you just start giving up on them and make your tickets more efficient and affordable? So I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to start out this pick 5 with 4 horses. I've got here the 3, 6 Magpies, the 5 Cantoro d'Oro, the 6 Pioneer Prince, and the 8 Soldatna. And I'm going to put a little win bet on the 3, 6 Magpies. I think this horse ran a lot better than looked on paper last time. I thought it had a little trouble, and I'm going to go with Valdivia again. I bet him yesterday on a horse that was pretty live, and I don't think he gave the horse the best ride. But I'm going to go with Valdivia again here and make a win bet on the 3, 6 Magpies. I do have 4 horses to start this off. I put in Cantoro d'Oro, the 5. Going to give him another shot. He dropped first time, ran okay, in the maiden claiming ranks. Maybe he gets a shot here. The 6 horse Pioneer Press, if you feel like throwing this horse out, be my guest. I almost did it myself. This is a horse that Richard Mandela's dropping into the claiming ranks, and usually I don't like playing these kind of horses. When Mandela gives up on a horse, I give up on a horse. I've just got a single later in this pick 5, so I put him in just. If this horse ends up winning, I don't want to get knocked out of the pick 5 in the first leg. So, again, first leg, we got 3, 5, 6, and 8, and we got a win bet on the 3, 6 Magpies at should be a pretty good price. Let's move over to the 6th race. 6th race is a sprint, 6.5 furlongs on the dirt, and it's a Calbred race, Calbred allowance. In this race, there's a good scratch here. Desmond Doss is scratched out of the race. The 4, I think he was the favorite or the second choice. So he's out of the race today. So I've got 3 horses in this race. I've got the 3, which is Left Hand Man. I've got the 7, Mano Rose, and the 8, Minister Shane. I know there's a horse here that's probably going to get bet on, the 2 horse, Crypto Craze. Mark Glatt claimed this horse out of his first time out. Horse ran in for 20. Ran a big race and a big number for a 20,000 claimer. Previously trained by Louis Mendez, who we know Louis Mendez is really good first out. He had this horse ready to go, and the horse won, by daylight. And Glatt claimed him and is moving him into Calbred allowance. So, I'm taking a shot that this horse, just kind of did his thing that last race, and I don't know that he duplicates it. So, I've got the 3, the 7, and the 8. I expect the 7 horse to run pretty well here, Mano Rose. I know this horse has been running on grass, but, this horse certainly could run on dirt, sprinting, and Maldonado on him. Certainly looks like he's getting him out, and Maldonado's definitely a guy you want, on the front end. So, hope to advance with the 3, 7, and 8. Now let's move over to the 7th race. 7th race is the China Doll, which is a stake race for 3-year-old fillies at a mile on the grass. And I'll tell you something, I really, really like a horse here in this race, the 5, Maduro. Maduro is going to be a single for me, and I'm going to put a win bet on Maduro as well. I really like this girl. I've caught her first 2 times she ran. She won both times. She started out her career 5 furlongs on the grass at Del Mar. Ran a beautiful race for a first-timer. She broke on the rail, which is a good thing on those grass races, and she was back of the pack and waited her turn, and the stretch just came up and won at 13-1. Beautiful to be running like that, as a first-time starter, as a baby, as a 2-year-old. Then she came back and ran at the end of December, so she was still a 2-year-old, and passed her first 2-turn test, in a stake race. So she ran a mile at Santa Anita on the grass and got up to win. I think she was about 5-2 that day. Closed into some really slow fractions, and she made it happen. So I think this girl's really good. And, coming out of Peter Urton barn, he's been having a great meet. Frey Sue is on this horse. He's won with her both times. And kind of like yesterday, where Kinza looked like a standout, she had passed her two-turn test first out, which was really nice, and you saw what she did yesterday. Medoro did the same thing, on the grass, and this might be your 3-year-old grass girl in California for this season. So, going to go with Medoro on a single. That's the 5 horse, and also going to make a win bet on Medoro as well. And good luck to her. Let's go to the 8th race. 8th race is a Calbred maiden claimer, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. These horses are just, hopefully these horses are going to be around and be your, future claimers and fill races and maybe be Calbred allowance races. I don't know. But I've got 3 horses in this race. I've got the 4 Dance Man. This horse, running special weights a couple times. Last time broke from the rail in a special weight. Took the lead. Rosario was on the horse. The horses kind of fell apart. And now they're dropping him into a 50,000 claimer. Leonard Powell is. I think this horse, could be a factor here. First time Pratt, always a good thing. And something to note here, this horse, the mother, Lake Marina, is by Meadow Lake. And, man, you just don't see Meadow Lake in the past performances anymore. That Meadow Lake was some horse, and he had a short career. But, it was a, nice sire and certainly a pretty good broodmare sire. So it's just interesting to see a Meadow Lake in this day and age. I mean, this horse, the mom of this horse, the damn Lake Marina, must be an older girl herself. So we go with Dance Man. And then also I'm going to put in the 8 Final Storm. The Final Storm comes out of the same race as Dance Man does on January 7th. Final Storm ran well there. It was a special weight, so dropping into 50,000 claimer should move this horse up. And then also on the bottom, Spot d'Oro for Hector Palma. Hector Palma, you don't get craftier than this guy. He's been around for a long time and just a very crafty guy. That's the 9-horse Spot d'Oro. This horse ran last spring at Santa Anita back in May. And, ran an all right race in one of those 2-year-old 4.5 furlong races, which you never really know what those are turn out to be. But this horse came out of one of those. Has had a long break. It seems like he's been training steadily and, maybe found his friends today in the maiden 50 ranks. So, again, we're going to go with 4, 8, and 9 there. The last race, which is the 9th, it's a mile race for 20,000 condition claimers. This race is a toss-up. I just, can't say I got a strong opinion in this race. And because I singled Medoro in the 7th, I put 5 horses in this race. But, if you want to put them all or you want to narrow it down, can't really argue either way. I just want to put several horses and see if I can get this hit with 5 horses at the end. So I've got the 1, Tiz Talk. I like the jockey switch from Ayuso to Frey Sue. The post position change being on the 1 hole on a mile is always a good thing. So I'm going to go with Tiz Talk. The 2, Creative Way, Paula Capestro, trainer, Jose Valdivia. Again, I'm going to put you in here, Valdivia. I need to get paid off. 2, Creative Way. I'm going to go over to the 6, Montana. This horse has been running. He's been in shape, and going to give him a shot. He won't be a big price. The 7, Take Charge, Curly. This horse ran a big race last time. Not sure if he could duplicate it, but I'm going to put him in there. And then the 8, Bullion Bomber. Excuse me. Bullion Bomber, they're putting Maldonado on this horse here. This horse has been running on sprints and then also on turf sprints. This horse has a ton of speed to get out. And, we see in these lower claiming races, horses just don't pass each other. Seems like who gets out, who gets up close, they just keep going. So, I kind of think this horse, Bullion Bomber, can get the lead and, see how far he can go. He's just not running with much. And Maldonado seems to get the best out of a horse, on the lead. So, Bullion Bomber. So, again, that's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So, to recap, Santa Anita, 5th race, pick 5, the late pick 5. We're going to start it off with the 3, 5, 6, and 8, with the 3, 7, and 8, with the 4, 8, and 9, with the 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. And if my math is right, That's should be a $96 ticket. Oh, I'm sorry, $90 ticket. $90 ticket at Santa Anita. And then we got win bets. In the 5th race, the 3-horse. And in the 7th race, the horse I really like today is Medoro. So good luck with your picks today. Good racing and good luck, good trips for you.